Hello everyone, in this video we are going to discuss questions of exercise 9.3. Let's see the first question. It is given evaluate summation from k equal to 1 to 11, 2 plus 3 raised to power k. So what we have to do, we have to just expand it by putting k equal to 1, 2, 3 and up till 11. So let's expand this. So this will be my 2 plus 3 raised to power 1 plus 2, 3 raised to power 2. I am just putting k equal to 1, 2 and so on till 3 raised to power 11. Now I can write it as 2 plus 2 plus 2 up till 11 times. This is up till 11 times. And then I can separate this 3 raised to power terms as this. Now children, you see 2 plus 2 plus 2 11 times will give you 2 into 11 plus, now here this is 3, this can be written as 3 plus 9 plus then 27, 1, 2, 3 and so on up till 3 raised to power 11. So what is this? This is your GP, and how I can find? Since the common ratio is coming out to be same, that's why I can say this is your GP. So I will be applying my GP formula, and here I am calculating sum, so I will be applying my sum formula, which is Sn equal to A into R raised to power n minus, A into, since my R is 3 over here, which is greater than 1, so I will be writing it as R raised to power n minus 1 by R minus 1. Whenever your R is greater than 1, then you have to write it R raised to power n minus 1. So let's put it here. What is your A over here? It is 3. What is your R? 3. What is your N? N is number of terms. So you are having 11 terms. So 11 minus 1 whole upon 3 minus 1. So it is coming out to be 22 plus 3, 3 raised to power 11 minus 1 whole upon 2. Either you can leave it here or you can just take the LCM and then you can show the solution. So this is your answer over here. See the next question children. It is given the sum of the first 3 terms of a GP is this. That means A1 plus A2 plus A3 is given to you as 39 by 10 and the product is 1. That means A1 into A2 into A3 is equal to 1. Find the common ratio and the terms. That means I need to calculate A1, A2, A3. Now children, whenever you are given the product of 3 terms, then in place of taking it as AR square, you take it like this. Take this as A by R, this is as A and this is AR. Here the common ratio is same. That means I have started the second term with A and before it is A by R. Why I have taken these like these terms? Because our simplification becomes easier. Here if I simplify it, then R gone with R. So I will be getting it as A cube equal to 1. So here directly I will be getting the value of A, which I can put it here and I can simplify it. So A is 1, that means your A1 has come out as 1. Now A1 I have taken A by R plus this is A plus AR. This is AR equal to 39 by 10. Now I know A equal to 1, so I will be putting it here. 1 by R plus 1 plus R is equal to 39 by 10. I will be taking the LCM here. So it will be R 1 plus R square equal to 39 by 10. I will be solving it further. Cross multiply this R with this. So it will be your R square, and this is 39R. When 39R will come this side, it will become minus 38R, and this 10 is also in the multiplication, so I am multiplying it with 10 also. So I will be getting it as 10R square this will be 10r, and this will come this side, then it will be minus 29r, and here it will be plus 10 equal to 0. So I am getting a quadratic equation from which I can find the value of r. So here it is 29, 10 and 10. So by factorization method you can get the value of r. So here after finding out the factors, I got the value of r as 5 by 2 and r as 2 by 5. That means I can frame two geometric progressions over here because I have got two different r's. So to calculate a1, a2, a3, a1 already I have got, and your a2 is your a2 is your a, your a1 is a by r. So I can write down a1 as a by r, and your a over here is 1, and when I am taking r as 5 by 2, then it will become 2 by 5. That means your first value is 2 by 5, then your second value will be 1, and for third value you will be taking it as a into r, which is 1 into 5 by 2, that is 5 by 2. So your series become, this is the first value, 2 by 5 comma 1 comma 5 by 2. So when r is 5 by 2, then this is your GP, geometric progression, and when r equal to 2 by 5, then it will be 5 by 2 comma 1 comma 2 by 5. So these are the geometric progression which has common ratio as r 5 by 2 and r equal to 2 by 5 and a is equal to 1. Let's see this question, children. Here it is given if the 4th, 10th and 16th term of a GP, 4th term is x, 10th term is y, and 16th term is given to you as z. Prove that x, y, z are in GP. Now if you want to prove this in GP, then here I can prove it by common ratio method. That means if the common ratio comes out to be same, then I can say the terms are in GP. So first of all, the given things are these, and I can write a4 term as ar cube. This I can write it as ar raised to power 9. This I can write as a into r raised to power 15. Now I have these three equations, and now out of these three equations, here it is, you want to prove that x, y, z are in GP. If these are in GP, then these should also be in GP. So let's find out whether these are in GP or not. If these comes out to be in GP, then we can say that yes, x, y, z are also in GP. So here I am having ar cube, ar 9, ar raised to power 15. So let's see, here it is coming out to be common ratio, coming out to be a gone, and this is 6. That means r raised to power 6. Now let's see successive term divide by preceding term, which is again giving me r raised to power 6. That means I am getting common ratio as r raised to power 6. I will write it, therefore I will write it since the terms have common ratio same, hence x, y, z are in GP. Okay. Now you see the next question, which is a special kind of question. It is given find the sum to n terms of sequence this. Now children, this is the sequence given to us and we need to find out the sum to n terms. Okay, so somewhere it is ending. Now when we look this for the first time, it is not an AP, it is not an GP, but then there is a method to convert the given series in AP or GP. So let's see how we can do this sum. Whenever you get this kind of question, first of all you take common. So 8 is coming out to be common. and then I am getting it as 1, 11, sorry, this is plus sign, 1, 11 plus 111 plus and so on up till n terms. Now children, I am trying to convert the given series in AP or GP. Still it is not in AP, not in GP. So what I will be doing here is I will be multiplying this series with 9 and dividing, and I will divide it also with 9. So I am multiplying and dividing by 9. So after multiplying and dividing it by 9, it will become like this. Now children, this 9 again can be, still it is not in AP, neither in AP nor in GP. So I can write this 9 as 10 minus 1, this 99 as 100 minus 1, this 999 as 1000 minus 1, and so on. Okay, now I will segregate the terms which contains 1 and 0. So this is 10 plus 100 plus 1000 plus and so on, and here I can take minus common, or let it be like this, minus common. So I will be getting it as 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus till n terms, n times. Okay, so here this is 1 plus 1 plus till n times, which will give me just n. Now here children, you see this is 10, this is 100. So I am getting a common ratio over here. That means this series has become GP. Now I can apply my sum formula. My R is coming out to be 100 by 10, which is 10. So R is greater than 1. So I will be applying my formula as 8 by 9. And what is the formula? A is your 10 into R raised to power n minus 1 whole upon R minus 1. So this is the summation formula for this, and here I am getting it as n. On solving it further, I will be getting it as 8 by 9 equals, not equals, multiplication. This is 10 by 9. So I can write it as 10 by 9, 10 raised to power n minus 1 minus n. So this is your answer. You don't have to simplify this 10 raised to power n. You just write it this, or if you want to simplify it more, then you can write 80 by 81 and then 10 raised to power n minus 1 minus 8 by 9n, or you can leave it here also. Have a look. Let's see this question, children. If the first and the nth term, first term and the nth term, let it be a1 is given you a, and the nth term is given to you as b. And if p is the product of n terms, if I say let GP be a1, a2, a3 and so on till an, that means if I am taking my GP as this, then these two things are given to me, the first term and anth term. If p is the product, that means a1 into a2 into a3 into and so on into a, then you need to prove that p square equal to ab raised to power n. So first of all, let's put the values of these things and find out p square. So p can be written as this a1 is given to you as a, that means your next term will be ar square and so on till a raised to power n minus 1. Now children, you see, if you want to calculate p square, that means now you have to do it as square. So ar square till ar raised to power n minus 1 whole square. Now here this is a into a into a. So bases are same, parts can be added. So this is a 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 up till n terms. These are n terms, although here the r is having n minus 1 because this is the nth term, but r here has n minus 1 as term. So this is up till n terms, and then if I take r, then it will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus so on until n minus 1 terms. And here we have the square of this. Now children, you know this will be 1 plus 1 plus 1 till n times will give you a raised to power n. And here you see 1 plus 2 plus 3, this is your AP. Because the common difference is same, that's why I can say that this series is your AP. But here it ends with n minus 1. You know, if you know sum of n natural number is n plus 1 by 2, but since you are taking here sum of n minus 1 terms, so you will be writing it as n minus 1 into n by 2. I have just replaced n with n minus 1. So here in place of this I will be writing it as n into n minus 1 raised to power 2. And this complete is a square, so I can write it square and I can write this as square. So square and square gone, so I am getting it here a raised to power 2n into r raised to power n minus 1. Now children, I want to prove it equal to ab raised to power n. So here let's say how I can get ab. I can write this as a raised to power n. I can take common, so internally I can write it as a square into r raised to power, or I can write it as, write in terms of power of n. What I have written, I have taken n power here and here I am left with a square into r raised to power n minus 1. Now this can be again written as a into a r raised to power n minus 1 raised to power n. Now what is this, children? This is your last term, which is a raised to power, anth term. This anth term can be written as a into r raised to power n minus 1, which is equal to b. So in place of this I can write it as b. So here internally I am getting it as a, and this can be written as b and raised to power n. So finally I will be getting p square equal to this, which is equal to your right hand side, hence proved.